Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my April empties, and I'm going to do a disclaimer here because this is going to be a long one. I have a lot of stuff, a lot of body care items. Usually I'm in denial on about how long it's going to be, but this time for sure I know it's going to be long. I'm going to try not to ramble too much, so I'm just going to get started. So like always, I'm going to start with the makeup-y things first. I have two mascaras, and they're both deluxe size samples. One is the Toothpaste Better Than Sex mascara, and the other one is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I like both of them. I use them together and I use them separate. They work together well and they work separate well as well. I would have to say that my favorite one, I don't know, I like them both. Usually I like the Better Than Sex a lot, but I feel like this one like dried up really fast. I don't know why. I started getting flakies on my under my eyes right away, maybe like after a month or so. I used this for about 2 months. I usually use deluxe size for about 2 months, but after a month, like I said, this one started flaking, so I stopped using it. Then this one from Urban Decay, this one lasted me about 2 months, and I really did enjoy it. It's just it started making my eyelashes really clumpy, and that was a sign for me that it was time to let it go. So it was probably drying out, and that's why my eyelashes were getting clumpy, but I like both of them. I have, I think, another deluxe size sample of the Perversion mascara, so I'm happy to keep using it. Then I have an eyelash primer. I guess I should have started with that. The L'Oreal Voluminous Base. This is an eyelash primer. This is honestly, I think, a dupe for the Lancome Seals Booster XL, which is my all-time favorite lash primer. This one was really good. The last 3 months that I've been using this, I haven't curled my eyelashes because this does such a good job. This like curls my lashes. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't need to curl my lashes. I just put this on and kind of like does this, and then I apply my mascara and they stay like lifted and curled. It's not such a dramatic look as when I use an eyelash curler, but it's natural enough and it looks nice enough. I think that I haven't need to use a an eyelash curler, so I'm very happy. And I will definitely be repurchasing this one in the future. I'm using a deluxe size from the brand Grande Lash, so as soon as I finish that one, I will be repurchasing this one. Then I have an eyebrow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just a clear brow gel. I love this brow gel, one of my favorites of all times. I would repurchase, but I have brow gels from other brands that I'm currently using, so I don't need to repurchase. Then I have a lip balm from the Care Now Urgent Care. This is kind of like one of those promotional goodies that you get. They went to the hospital, God, I want to say maybe like a year ago or something, to promote their services, and they gave us like little goodie bags, and this was in there. And I've been using a lot of lip balm throughout this whole COVID-19 thing because I'm wearing a mask. So I haven't really used any lip products except lip balm. So it was fine. It worked fine. Oh, it got the little bit that's left in here, it got stuck in here. So there you go. Proof that I used it up because the little plastic holder thing is stuck in the cup. But it worked fine. It's not like I would ever repurchase it because I can't. Then I have a little deluxe size sample of the Farsali Skin Tune Blur Perfecting Primer Serum. I really enjoy this. I've never tried any of the Farsali products before, and I had this little deluxe size sample hanging around, and I used it, and I really enjoyed it. I would consider purchasing this just because I've been really into moisturizing primers, and I think this did a really good job. I liked it. I would highly consider purchasing it. Again, in the full size. However, I have a lot of face primers right now that I would like to go through. Then I'm getting rid of 3 eye brushes just because it's time. They're old. I pick other stuff over them and they just don't work very well. And I have 2 here from e.l.f., the $2 ones, or they were $1. I think maybe they might be $2 now, but they were $1 when I bought them. This is the professional eyeshadow brush. Oh, they're both the same thing. However, I don't know if you guys can tell, this one right here is longer than this one. This one is very short, but it's also very skinny. Like the brushes, there's not that many bristles in here. So the brush itself, the hairs are very short and very thin. And so it doesn't really pick up any product when I try to use this one. And then this one, the problem is that it's very skinny as well. It's of course wider, like I said, taller. So I don't have as much problem picking up the product, but they're just very, very skinny brushes. And I like my brushes to be fuller, and they're just easier to work with than these. So I'm gonna throw these away. Don't really care for them. Then I have this dual-ended brush from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Flush brush. I don't know, this came in a palette, I think. I don't even remember, but this has a flat top on the one side and then an angled brush on the other side. It's just too small, and like I never know how to like put my dual-ended brushes, like how to not deposit them, place them, accommodate them. I don't know how to put them in my vanity, and it's just too much of a hassle. I always have it like this because this is flat, but then I feel like this gets dirty, so I feel like I can't use it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I hardly ever use it anyway, just because I don't like this brush either, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Now we get into the bag of goodies, and like I said, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of body care items because I have been showering twice a day, sometimes even 3 times a day, just because I'll get home from work, I get undressed in the garage, my clothes go straight into the wash, and then I go take a shower, and then I work out, and then I shower again. So that has been like for 4 to 5 days a week, I showered at least twice a day. So I have a lot of like hair care, shampoo, not shampoo, body wash, lotion. So try not to judge me too much. I have 3 soaps from Bath and Body Works. Let me get them in. I have 2 that are the foaming gentle hand soaps and 1 that's a creamy luxe soap. These 2 that are foaming hand soaps, I have 1 that's in the scent Cactus Blossom, and this one smelled like cactus flower petal, sun-kissed coconut, and sparkling lemon. I mainly, well, I was gonna say I mainly smelled the lemon, but this smelled really fresh, very clean. I really liked how this smelled. I only have 1 in this scent, and I wasn't able to get any more, but I don't know how they're gonna do it with the semi-annual sale. Like, if we're still like on lockdown, I don't know how that's gonna work. I know, first world problems, right? How are we gonna shop the semi-annual sale? But I really enjoy the scent. It smelled great. I'm glad that I got to use it. Then I have this sun-washed citrus, and this one smelled like sugared lemons, juicy pineapple, and mandarin. So it was definitely very citrusy. I really enjoyed it. This was in my kitchen, and I really enjoyed it. Would always repurchase Bath and Body Works soaps. Then this one, the Creamy Luxe, this was more like a lotion creamy type hand soap in the eucalyptus mint. I love how Bath and Body Works does the eucalyptus mint scent or spearmint, any kind of eucalyptus scent. They do it very well, and I really did enjoy it. And like I said, this was a Creamy Luxe. I had this in the bathroom, and it didn't dry up my hands. Not that these other ones dry them, but my hands felt moisturized when I used this. So I really enjoyed it, and if I saw these again in the store, the Creamy Luxe version, I would get them. I think they're really good. I thought I had more, but I guess I was mistaken. I have 2 shower gels. They're both from Lush, and they're both the little ones. I bought this in New Orleans when I went in February for my birthday. This is the Happy Hippie. And this is a like a citrusy one. It has, where does it say what it is? Oh, it's grapefruit scented, and like I said, it's very citrusy. I like to use this in the mornings to like help me wake up whenever I showered in the mornings, and it was really nice. It has like a yellow color, and as you guys can see, I got all of it because I love these, and they're kind of expensive. And then this one is the Sleepy Shower Gel. This is a lavender scented scent, and body wash. Smells really nice, and I would use this whenever I showered at night because It's a lavender supposed to help you relax. I don't know if it did. I'm always tired at the end of the day because I get up so early, but I don't know if it helped me sleep well, but I loved how this lathered and I loved how it smelled. Very moisturizing to the skin. I like both of them. I would repurchase both of them once I go through a few more of my shower gels, just because these are so expensive, but I think Lush products in general are very, very good. Then I used up all these lotions. This is the most that I have. I'm gonna try to create some sort of order. I went through this little one. This is a tiny one. This is the Better Skin Miracle Cream from the Better Skin and Company. I had this in my skincare collection, but once I was really reading the little description in the little bag that I came in, it said you could use it anywhere on the body, and since it's a little one, I decided to just get it out of my collection and use it on my body. So one application on my whole body, but of course I couldn't do my whole body with this, but I used it up. Not that great. It has a very generic lotion scent. Not impressed, would never repurchase. This came in an Ulta goodie bag, so that's that. Then I have this Delectable body butter cream in the triple citrus blend. This smelled kind of like grapefruit as well, but had some sort of like vanilla scent to it as well. So it was kind of like sweet but citrusy at the same time. It was kind of weird. It worked fine, but I didn't find it that moisturizing, and it kind of took a while to get absorbed into the skin. I kind of had to really work it into my skin, and for that reason it wasn't my favorite, so I don't think I would ever repurchase this. This also came in an Ulta goodie bag, so I used it because I had it, but I would never repurchase. Then I have three little ones, mini deluxe size ones that I had in my collection from the Sol de Janeiro brand. I love how this smells, you guys. It smells delicious. I just want to eat it. I do have, I think, one or two more of these in my back stock, so of course I will use them up sooner rather than later, I think, and I really enjoy them. So I hope that, was it last year? I think last year during the Christmas time VIB sale, Sephora had a kit that came with like a big one and then a little one. So if they have another one this year, I will definitely be repurchasing it. But I love this lotion. It's not only does it smell great, but it's very lightweight but moisturizing as well. My skin just loves it. It reacts really well to it, and so I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna try to keep using it. And then I have two from Bath and Body Works. They're both seasonal scents. This one is the Snowy Morning, and this is the regular 24-hour moisture cream. This one smells delicious. Frosted bergamot, mistletoe berry, fresh balsam, snow-kissed lavender, and frozen juniper. This doesn't smell like Christmas at all. I know in past videos I've said that I'm kind of over seasonal scents, but this one doesn't smell like seasonal scents. It just smells great and clean and fresh. I love it. I wish I had more in my back stock, but I don't. But this one was a really, really good one. If you have it in there somewhere in your collection, get it out. Don't wait till Christmas time, because I don't feel like it's a Christmas scent. And then this is also a seasonal scent. This is the Winterberry Wonder. This is the Shay body cream, and this one was a lot sweeter. This one had red winterberry, ruby apple, sparkling cranberry, camellia blossom, and crystal vanilla. Definitely smelled a lot sweeter, but it's also one that doesn't smell like Christmas or Thanksgiving. So I really like them because they were kind of like, even though the packaging, it looks like they're Christmas scent, and I did buy them during the holiday season, but they're kind of like scent neutral, if you know what I mean. Like when you smell it, you don't think of the holidays like some other scents tend to make you feel. I have two moisturizers here. I have a little baby one from Ulla Henriksen. This is the Sheer Transformation. As you guys can see, this is super old because this packaging doesn't exist, and it hasn't existed in maybe a couple years. So I finally made my way through this guy. I liked it. I remember I used to love this, but I guess I've tried so many moisturizers now that this kind of was like, it could have been because it was kind of old and maybe the consistency of it changed, but I wasn't too impressed this time around. Something that I really didn't love was the Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Detox Bouncy Hydrating Gel. This unfortunately has been discontinued, but I used all of it up. It says it's a bouncy hydrating gel, and it was a gel moisturizer, but it didn't feel like the other moisturizers that I've used. It was a gel consistency, but it was creamy. I don't know how to explain it. Whenever I would scoop something out of it with my finger, I would close the cap, of course, and then next time when I went to open it, like the product would have settled. So it never looked like I just dug my finger in there. It was always flat. Really, really nice. Smelled great. Very moisturizing. I could use it day and night. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued. I can't find it anywhere. Because that's what happens when you hoard skincare for so long. Things get discontinued. And then I have one serum from Peter Thomas Roth as well. This is the Potency Power Serum. I didn't like the serum. I could only use it at night because it's a little bit oily. And I don't like my serums to be oily, especially the serums that I use for daytime. So I would never purchase this. I don't even know if it's available, but I don't care enough to look. Then I went through one cleanser. This is from Proactive. This is the Deep Cleansing Wash. As you guys can see, I squeezed out as much as I could. If you guys watched my skincare collection video, you guys would have seen this on there. This was in my shower. I liked it. It had come free in an Ulta goodie bag a few years ago. Finally got through it. It worked fine. I have some scrubby particles. I don't suffer from face acne. Thank God. So, I mean, I don't have need to purchase this, but I think it worked great. It has 2% salicylic acid. So, that's that one. Something that I forgot how much I enjoy is this Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. This is a kind of like travel size. 1.7 fluid ounce I had in my back stock because I used up my previous makeup oil remover thingy, and I love it. This really does remove my eye makeup, my mascara, everything. It really removes all traces of makeup. And once you rinse your face, it doesn't leave a greasy feeling. I always double cleanse. I always use a cleanser after any kind of eye makeup remover or makeup remover in general. But I really did enjoy it. I love it. I highly, highly recommend it. I would love to repurchase one. I am using right now one from Momand. I think that's what it's like, the rose petal oil or something. That one doesn't quite remove my makeup, so I'm kind of disappointed. So once I finish that one, I would never repurchase it. I would like to repurchase this instead. Then I have a couple of hair things. I dyed my hair. I had this in my back stock actually. I didn't have to go buy it. I had it there. I used the L'Oreal Excellence Cream in the color 5 medium brown. As you guys can see, it doesn't look anything like hers, but does the job. Covers my grays very, very nicely. Then I have this is Wen even a thing? Like, do they even make Wen still? This is super, super old. I used to live at home when I got this. So this is probably like 10 years old. But I used it. This is the pomegranate finishing cream treatment. It worked fine. It smells great. Made my hair very smooth at the end. I like on the ends. Wouldn't repurchase it. I have a ton of hair care products and products that I like more than Wen. Like I said, I don't even know if Wen's still available. Then I used up a box of the BRA Pore Strips. There's only 6 in here. I don't use this very often. I always say I'm gonna use at least once a month, but I go like months. This probably lasted me like a year or maybe over a year to use up, but they work fine. I love seeing like the stuff on the strip. I know that's kind of nasty, but I love it. They work fine. I would continue to repurchase. I wouldn't go out and purchase it because I don't have any, but if I'm at the store and I see them, I'd be like, okay, I'll pick them up. I have one hand sanitizer thingy, antibacterial hand sanitizer. This is from CareDx, your partner in transplant care. We had a dinner. Like, I love when companies take you out to dinner and they give you free goodies, either a lip balm like you guys saw, or a hand sanitizer, which came very, very handy for times like this. But this was 20 mLs. I had this in my truck. Whenever I get into my truck, I would spray some of these, and my hands were clean. So ooh, I don't have any more. I have one pocket bag from Bath and Body Works, and that's the only like hand sanitizer that I have left. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see. Hopefully there will be more hand sanitizer available in the world. Then I used some dental care things. I used 2 toothpaste. This one is from Crest. This is the regular Cool Mint cavity protection. Nothing fancy, nothing whitening. I have very sensitive teeth, and so the whitening toothpaste make my teeth very sensitive. And then this is from Colgate, this little one. This is the cavity protection regular toothpaste. I prefer Colgate over Crest because Crest leaves me, when I wake up in the mornings, it leaves me with like white stuff inside my mouth, and I feel like an old man, like with white stuff in there. It's just nasty. And then I have this Listerine Cool Mint, what do you call it? Mouthwash. My favorite one is Crest, but because my dentist recommended this, he said this was better than Crest. I said, okay, let me give this a try. However, this, when I use this, it gives me that white feeling again. So whenever I was using this one, I thought, oh, it's because I'm using Crest that I'm getting the white stuff inside my mouth. So whenever I ran out of this one, I repurchased it because I was using Crest. But now that I'm using a Colgate toothpaste, I'm still waking up in the mornings with like white stuff in my mouth. So for that reason, once I finish the Listerine bottle that I have, I'm not gonna repurchase it. I'm gonna go back to the Crest. And I always have good like exams for dental exams when I'm using Crest. I've used Crest for years, and so I'm just gonna keep using that because that works for me. Then lastly, I have a couple of bath things. I have one bath bomb that I used. This was in the scent Apple Bath. When I went to New Orleans, that's all I bought. They had 6 Apple Baths and I bought them all. So I know, that's why I know what this is. It smells great. I love the way Apple Bath smells. It's my favorite scent. And then I used a little teddy bear bubble bath. This is the eucalyptus bubble bath from Bubble Bear. Didn't like the eucalyptus scent, unfortunately. It just smelled very generic, and I just didn't like it. I purchased this at Marshall's for some certain price. It's all rubbed off, I can't see it. It lathered really nice. The lather stayed, like the bubbles stayed throughout the whole bath. They didn't disappear like 10 minutes after within the bath. But like I said, I didn't like how it smelled, so I wouldn't repurchase it. And then I did go through 3 candles this month. The first one is from Sand and Fog in the scent Tropical Citrus. How cute is this like little leather thing to take out the lid? Smells really nice. It burned really well, no tunneling, no soot, and the wicks burned pretty well all the way to the bottom. I bought this at Marshall's on clearance actually for $6. I love raiding the clearance section at Marshall's or TJ Maxx because they always have really good candles. This is another candle that I bought on clearance. This is from DW Home in the scent Palm Breeze. This one also smelled really good. It also burned out pretty evenly, I would say, until it got to the bottom. I had trouble with the wicks. As you guys can see, this one gave out first, and then this one still burned out for a little while after this one gave out. It smelled really nice. I really enjoyed it. I had this in the living room, and it did smell like the whole living room really nice. I would consider repurchasing if I saw it again. I mean, it wasn't clearance. Who knows if I'll be able to get it. And then this also I bought at Marshall's, but it was regular price. This is from W&L Soy Candle. This is in the scent Wood and Oil. This kind of smelled like laundry. Like very, very clean and subtle. I really enjoyed how this smelled. It burned really, really well all the way to the bottom. And again, this wick gave out first, and this one burnt all the way to the end. I am going to be depotting. Usually I I just kind of throw away the glass. I recycle it. But I'm going to be keeping this one just because I think it'll be good to store like my either clean or dirty brushes. I'm going to try to be better about cleaning my brushes more often. So I need one that says like clean brushes and the other one that says dirty brushes. So I think I'm going to keep this one so I can keep my dirty brushes in here. That way when I have a few accumulated, I can wash them. And then last but not least, I am throwing away this little wax thingy. If I'm not mistaken, my sister gifted this to me for my birthday last year, and unfortunately, it already busted. Like the little clip thing that turns it on, like it completely fell apart. I don't know. Let me put this away because I don't want to drop it. But as you guys can, oh, there it is. Like the thing snapped, and it's not in a place where like you would say like it gets like direct heat from the sun. Like I don't understand why the plastic like broke. I recently bought some wax cubes because it's getting warmer and I didn't want to burn more candles. In the summer when it gets hot, like it's not even real summer, but here it's getting hot. We already hit 90 degrees the other day. Anyway, I don't like to burn candles when the weather's warm because I feel like the house gets warmer. So I just rather burn, put my wax melters on. But like I said, this one just kind of like, it just broke. There's no way to fix it. Like the wires are exposed. There's just, I don't know how to fix it and I don't think I can. So this one was in my bedroom. So I won't have anything to burn in my bedroom. I'm very sad because it didn't last me, not even, well, it lasted me about a year, but I only burned it for like one season, if you will. But anyway, guys, those are the empties for the month of April. I know I went through a lot of stuff, and thank you if you're still with me. I know it's been a long one, but that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.